Bullying, an inquiry into bullying, its effects, and how to prevent it. By Gracie, Caroline, Zoe,
Ethan,
and Jackson.
what is bullying? Bullying is a meaningful behavior that could hurt the victim both physically and emotionally.
The effects of bullying. Effects of bullying can be depression, health stoppages like headaches, like severe migraines, things like that. You can have psychiatric problems like insanity. You can lose your appetite and not want to eat anything. You can have fear from school, and you can have fear from just going outside anywhere. You can have suicide, which can also be known as bullycide, which we'll talk about later. And you can, if you get really, really stressed from bullying, you can do drugs, like using smoking. Bullycide and drugs. Bullycide is when a victim commits suicide when he or she is getting bullied because they just feel depressed and they feel like nobody really likes them. And some bullycide facts is bullycide is the top reason for death for kids under 14 in their school years. And in between 15 and 25 kids commit suicide in the UK every year. And 30% of some students are involved in bullycide through their school years. And in this chart, the females are red, and these two are cyberbullying and bullying at school, and the girls are red and the boys are gray. And as you can see, the girls commit suicide more in cyberbullying, and the girls commit suicide more than boys in bullying at school. And then the total is girls have 34% in their suicide and boys have 31. So girls commit suicide more than boys through their school years. The type of bullying there are cyberbullying, physical bullying, verbal bullying. There's indirect, social exclusions, intimidational bullying, and sexual harassments and assaults. We will, if any of these happen to you, tell a teacher. These all have their own slides. Cyberbullying. Cyberbullying is harassing and bullying on an online communication service. It could be Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or MySpace. But those are just examples, so that means there's way more. Also, it could be texting, calling, and email. And last of all, indirect and verbal could also be cyberbullying too, just as long as it's online. Physical bullying. Physical bullying is the type of physical harassment that involves any type of physical movement, such as punching, kicking, and any other physical movements that can hurt the victim's body. Verbal bullying. Verbal bullying is when someone bullies another person verbally. Verbal means using your words. Maybe you could be calling someone mean or stupid. It could be cussing, and maybe because of their gender, physical appearance, their religion, skin color, or even their beliefs. Social exclusion. Social exclusion is when you exclude someone from any group activity or just a group of friends. People exclude other people because of different reasons, but most of them are just because of their looks, their size, their appearance, and their grades, or like if the excluder thought that in the past they were really mean or something, they would exclude.
Bullying is a bullying that includes spreading rumors, and they're usually embarrassing, and it is also talking behind other folks' back.
Intimidation bullying is when the bully threatens the victim to get the victim to do what the bully wants, to get them to not tell adults about the bullying or just to scare them.
sexual bullying. It could be sending inappropriate messages, otherwise known as sexting, sexual texting. Like sending me pictures saying that somebody's sexy or hot or something like that. Never send those pictures or say anything because they can spread on the web and we can't always get them back. It could be touching random places with a random person touching random places without permission. And it could be looking at someone sexually, like raising eyebrows. And if this ever happens to you, you need to tell them to stop, and if they don't stop, tell a teacher.
For one of our group actions, we did posters to put around the school because we all really don't like bullying at all, and we just really want people to know how much bullying's not okay, and we just want people to know that we should all stop bullying and we should just try.
We made skits for kindergartners too. We took 4 types of bullying and made a scenario for each one. And we used physical bullying, verbal bullying, social exclusion, and a bystanders example. And after each one, they had to practice how they would deal with people.
Caroline and I, we made a poster for the whole school to sign. You guys have probably already signed it. So when you sign it, you're basically just saying
That you don't want to be a bully, you don't want to be bullied, you're not going to be a bystander, which is somebody onlooking at bullying happening, and you're going to try your best to stop it.
And you probably already knows that I ran a poster contest.
So for one of our expert interviews, we interviewed a woman named Officer Johnson, and she's been addressed to many schools to handle different kinds of bullying, and she told us that she goes to different schools to handle cyberbullying the most because it's such a big issue through middle school and high school that she said every single day she has to go to the school to handle cyberbullying.
We interviewed a former bully. His name's Tanner, and he's 16 years old, and he's been involved with bullying since he was 8. And he thought that it was just self-defense, but eventually, like, the police got involved and they had a restriction order from seeing each other, so they couldn't go to classes together at all.
So here's a video of our skits for the kindergartners that we're going to show you. So
We're going to show it at the end, because we don't have another group is doing the camera.
yeah.
The prevention of bullying. It could be signing an online petition, like our poster, saying you don't want to bully, you don't want to be bullied, you're not going to be a bystander, and you want to help prevent bullying. You could tell a teacher, always give the bully a chance to stop what they're doing, but if they don't stop, you need to tell a teacher if you want them to stop bullying them. You can make a poster, like we did, and hang it around your school or even your home, saying, like we said, you don't want to be a bully, and you don't want to be bullied. You can make a website, kind of like this PowerPoint, like the prevention of it, what you can do to prevent it, what are the different types, and how you can take action. And don't be afraid to take action. If you don't help stop bullying, who will? You're all a big part of the prevention of bullying.
Everyone in this room has probably both been a victim and a bully. Over 3.2 million people have bullying happen around them each year. Boys use more physical bullying than girls. Bullying. Behavior that could hurt people. Bullying could cause really bad and serious problems such as health suffering, depression, and in some cases, suicide. There are 6 types of bullying: indirect, sexual, and physical, verbal, intimidating, indirect, sexual, and social exclusions. Bullying should be prevented. Stand up for yourself and find an adult.
bibliography was www.dosomething.org.
Google images. Google bullyingstatistics.org. Jason.
And Wikipedia.
Okay, pictures. This is indirect. There's 2 girls whispering behind your back. This is verbal. Those who are laughing at him.
These are cyberbullying. This is sexual. That's verbal, and that's physical. what's right doesn't mean much unless you do what's right.
Another group is using a camera, so we have a skit. But
Is there any
we
question?
did it for all the students.
Is there any
Go on.
question?
Why did you choose this topic?
Well, my family has been bullied a lot, and I've been bullied. And it's just not a good way to express yourself, and so instead.
I chose it because I've had personal experience, my friends have had personal experience, and I felt like I needed to do something about it. I chose bullying for exhibition because I really don't like bullying at all, and I think that it's wrong, and I just really wanted to learn more about it, and I just really wanted to stop it.
I chose bullying because I have a long history of being bullied behind me, and I have to thank all of those who in the audience have helped me surpass bullying.
I did it because I've seen it a lot, and it was hard to just stand by. And I've had some.
I chose bullying because it's really interesting, and I feel like we needed to do something about it.
I have an outside connection.
Rosie?
So is a former bully like someone who bullies other people?
It's someone
Or-
who's been a bully and
Or.
but is now not a bully.
Oh.
So now that you guys are done with elementary school, what form of bullying have you guys seen the most in your school?
Probably verbal.
And
Yeah.
maybe just a little bit of physical,
Like
and a little
I've-
bit of cyber.
Yeah,
I've
I've
seen
pinching,
indirect and verbal. And all I've seen.
Some social exclusion.
And
Pretty much I've only seen verbal and physical, a type of physical where the boy captures the victim, and those two types of bullying have only happened to me so far as I've seen.
Did you guys do anything to help the person being bullied out?
Yeah. Yeah. We told the bully to back off. And
All right.
We told the victim if it happens again, you need to tell a teacher.
Yeah, and stand up to them. Thank you.
Good job, guys. Good job, guys.